Thank you all for tuning in to my Star Season 3 Episode 4 review. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get right into it. So we got Take 3 sitting in the studio, and all of them talking about what they gonna do after they release the album. Simone's supposed to be in the movie, and Alex is supposed to be working on some solo songs. So Star says that she's gonna use her There For You money on the diss track. She's gonna use that for the sustain for a while, but she still need to figure out what she's gonna do. And then she finally gets her royalty check that Miss Bruce been holding, and she sees that Maurice had put himself as a co-producer and he took half of Star's money. So then she goes to confront him, and then Maurice is sitting down in the club talking about his glory days in the football league or whatever. And we see Mimi from Love and Hip Hop on here. And I'm like, Lee Daniels get all these Love and Hip Hop people. Y'all need to put me on here as an extra or something. Damn. But then as all them talking, Maurice sees his ex-wife Megan. They come over and chop it up briefly because Noah comes in and she looking at him like, oh my gosh, that's Noah Brooks and all this and that. And she tells him that she's a big fan. She looking at him like the sexy piece of chocolate he is. And Noah is talking to Maurice thinking everything's all good and whatnot. Noah asks him, Noah's thinking that that's his sister, but Megan tells Noah that she's his ex-wife and she walks away. Then Noah asks him how he messed that up. And I'm like, she alright. She ain't Alexandra Crane, but she alright. And we got Carlotta overworking, can't sleep. Cotton still trying to help her out and give her some advice, but she's still working. She's still daydreaming about how ill being shot, and she keeps working for to keep her mind off of it. Then we got Star going to confront Maurice, and she accuses him of stealing. I'm like, did you not look over your paperwork? Did y'all not discuss how this situation was gonna go once he figured out that he released your track? It's like if you signed on the dotted line, that's it. You can't really accuse him of stealing. It's wrong for him to take half of her money, but if you didn't make sure your business was in line, he probably could have took your damn near 80% of your shit and you not even know. Make it seem like you so business savvy and all this and that. You should have made sure all that was in line. Because at the end of the day, even if y'all was cool, at the end of the day, it's the music industry. And then a lot of people end up being fucked over. So she started acting up. She started yelling and screaming and throws a bottle. And it hits a bunch of glasses and another bottle. And so I see some of the glass hit Noah, and this nigga over here smiling. I'm like, dude, this bitch done just flung some glass in y'all direction and you smiling at this shit. What if that shit went in your fucking face, in your eyes or some shit? I understand Star being pissed off, but it's like, I totally get that. But for you to just be always got a result to doing some shit like that, I mean, it's just tired, redundant, and unrealistic. Then Maurice asking Security what does he pay them for. Of course Star can get away with shit because she's Star. Yeah, always got this bitch doing some shit that a regular person couldn't get away with. And it's like she doing all this yelling and screaming. Bitch, did you forget it's a baby in your stomach? Shit. Everybody don't care if you pregnant. Some people will fight your ass. But anyways, Derek walks in on Alex. Derek walks in on Alex sleeping. And this nigga kissed this girl about 15 to 20 times. I'm like, nigga, calm down. Shit, this shit don't even really look right now. It don't look sensual or nothing. I'm like, is you trying to make Keith Powers jealous or some shit? Like, nigga, calm down. Damn. You doing too much. And Olivia calls Alex to ask her if she want to bring her some coffee. And I'm like, duh, shit. Cause she see you sleeping cause she still watching your ass. Then Derek is annoyed with the bitch. And then Olive Garden is watching them about to have sex basically or whatever. Then she goes to impersonate Alex because she wants to be Alex. And I'm shocked she wasn't kissing and humping her pillows and all this and that. But to make it seem like that was Derek. It's like she wants Alex's music career. She wants Derek. She want to move like her in a way. But we gonna get into that. Then Noah sees that he's been played by Fraud Reese. And like, Noah, did you read your contract? And he's talking about he traded one plantation for another. I understand that Fraud Reese made it seem like everything was gonna be creative control and all that, but still at the end of the day, he could tell you anything. What matters is what's in their contract. And then like, if these people can't give you what you want, you might as well go independent. I understand that could be very pricey, but shit. Or you could at least kept going with damn Carlotta. At least Carlotta has loyalty towards you. But anyway, next we see Ruby Rapist, his ugly ass still running around. And he beating Andy up. And then eventually Cassie walks in and she tells him that she trying to get her life right. Yada yada whatever. Carlotta walks in on Mateo and his wife. She pitches a Rhythm and Bells festival. Mateo tells her that her 6 months is almost up. And if she don't get it done, she gonna get fired. And I'm like, Mateo, yo ass getting on my nerves. It's like, this woman doing everything she can. The company was going fine until y'all asses came up in here. So get the fuck out of here with this shit. You need Carlotta, point blank period. And if the shit don't work out, Carlotta just need to seek some shit on her own. Maybe try to put together her own company or something. Cause I'm sick of his ass too. Then we got Simone still talking to Nina about Mateo cheating. And I'm like, this girl still acting like her and Mateo's wife ain't fucked themselves. So it's okay for y'all to fuck around, but it ain't okay for him to do it. It was both wrong on both of y'all parts, but at the same time it wasn't because y'all in an open relationship. But she found that out, and then she said she's sorry that she judged him. And then she gets a script because Nina wants her to introduce them at an event. And then Simone is making excuses saying that she doesn't speak well in front of people. But Nina wants her to do it so she can start to get a little more exposure by herself since she's going to be in the movie. And then we finally see Terrence J. He's playing a guy named Ryan French. Ryan doesn't want to do the Winterfest because Mateo just wants exposure and wants to make money while he's really trying to save people's lives. But then Carlotta tells him that Alex is the only one performing, not Take 3. And then that starts to make him interested because of everything that Alex has went through. And then we cut to her telling Take 3 that it's just going to be Alex performing. And then here comes Star talking about, so the rich girl is going to sing about gun violence. And I'm tired of them trying to make it seem like Alex isn't relatable just because she grew up with money. That's really stupid and idiotic. I don't like all the shit that this girl has been through. And even in the first season, after the girl that was cool with Miss Bruce, after she got shot, she was on her activism stuff for a little bit. And it's like she black. So all of us know about police brutality and all this and that. But here Star ass go, what it look like Star for starter we sing about some gun violence over Alex. It's like, bitch, shut the fuck up. I'm sick of Star bitch ass. And then she talking about Alex called her a ghetto Barbie. And then Alex is saying that the song or she's not ready. And then start talking about she stay ready. And it's like, bitch, how the fuck do you stay ready when Alex is the one who makes and produces the songs? So if you stay ready, what the fuck would you get out there and sing? And Alex know what she doing after the album is done. And Simone know what she doing. You don't know what the fuck you doing. So how the fuck do you stay ready? It's like that shit really pissed me off. I'm so sick of Star, y'all. Oh my gosh. I know they lightly glazed over that scene, but that shit really pissed me off. And all this shit this girl going through. If she not ready, she not ready. She got a bunch of shit going on that's not to be taken lightly. Anyway, Star and Noah run into each other yet again. Surprise, surprise. But this motherfucker still ain't ran into Alex. Surprise, surprise. Then we got, I don't even give a fuck what they talking about. I'm sick of they asses. I love Noah, but I'm sick of Star and Noah. Fuck that. Then we got Maurice talking to his ex-wife. We found out that he cheated on her. And he trying to get her back, but she ain't ready. Then we got Cotton calling people for to pick up Hot Yields RV or for to sell it to them or something. And then Carlotta peeps it. Then she go out and tell them for to get the hell off her property because it's private property. And Cotton tells her that she told them to come. And then Carlotta tells her, you had no permission to do that without my knowing and whatnot. And she told them to get the fuck on for she ripped them into pieces. And I'm still like, I'm cool with Cotton, but it's like, why does Carlotta have all these people in her house? Yeah, that's her daughter, but I'm gonna be quiet about that. Then we got Olive Oil and Alex in the studio, and then Derek walks in. Then she talking about some hey D, cause she wants the D, and he started talking to Alex, like asking her does she want to go to lunch, and a girl says no, they gotta stay and write a song. And then she tells him that Alex is performing at the Winter Festival or whatever, at the gun violence. She tells Derek that Alex is performing at the little gun violence event. And then Derek tells Alex congratulations. And then they kiss. Then Olive Garden takes a picture of them. And Derek asks her could they have a minute alone. She walks out, but then she goes to eavesdrop. And then Derek is telling Alex that how can you not be suspicious of this girl? But Alex still ain't really taking in how this girl's so crazy. He walks out and whatnot. She hurries up and cuts off the little eavesdrop button or whatever. And so she taking in the information that Alex kind of trusts her, but Derek doesn't. And then Noah goes to seek help from Megan because she is a lawyer and he needs help with his contract, and the best way for to get to Fraud Reese is use his ex-wife because she knows so much about him. Then they start playing this sexy music, and every time this woman look at Noah, she look like she getting wet or something. And I mean, I understand that because he is sexy, but I'm not here for it. Next, then we got Xander and Cassie getting into it because she doesn't want to clean his money for him. Then this nigga started grabbing the bitch face and whatnot. Some people was upset about it. I don't know. Cause like she done did a lot of fucked up shit, so I ain't really give a damn. But then she kicked him out. She pushes him and kicks him out, tell him for to go back to his wife. Then we got Miss Bruce giving Carlotta a drink because he keeps noticing a pattern within her. She's still talking about how ill. And then Miss Bruce tells her that she looks tired and he wants her to get help. I love Miss Bruce on the show. He's a real good comic relief. and a real neutral character. I really like his character. And then we see Cassie let Andy go. She tells him that she never wants to see him in Atlanta again. And then the reason she's not killing him because she doesn't want to prove everyone right about her. And then Mateo and Ryan meet. Ryan knows that Mateo is full of shit and he just trying to fix the PR nightmare of George Cherie pulling a gun on Star. Then Star sees, and I'm like, Ryan, you on point with this shit, cause he sure the fuck is fuck Mateo all fucking day. Star breaks into Maurice's office and steals his Super Bowl ring. And Jackson goofy ass over there smiling and shit. And I'm like, dude, if you don't talk some sense into your hoe, bruh. Cause if her bitch ass get caught, like you say later on in the show, it's cameras everywhere. If she get caught, you an accomplice, dumbass. And he was talking about later in the show about, he don't want to see her go to jail. Nigga, you would have went to jail too. You were an accomplice. You went in there with her. Ooh, Jackson's. Oh my gosh. Jackson, I'm gonna need you to do a little better now. And stop letting her ass walk all over you. And then we cut to Kangaroo Derek about to get jumped by two guys. But I guess he finna try to hold his own. But then the police pull up and the niggas light jogging away. But Derek's still standing there, so he ended up getting arrested. Then we got Alex looking annoyed at Olive Oil because she brought up how Derek doesn't seem to like her. And other than Alex being like that's not true or whatever, Alex is looking at her very suspiciously and rolling her eyes. And I'm like, why is you still letting this thought slide? Confront this hoe. And Alex is just really looking annoyed with this girl. And then we find out that Simone can't read good because Nina gave her a new script to read, but Simone goes to throw up because she's getting sick because she had the first one memorized. And then we cut to inside the event. Ryan is talking about gun violence, and he started reading people's names that they have lost to gun violence. Then Carlotta started thinking about how ill again. Then we got Alex performing Breathe. I really enjoyed her performing Breathe. I thought she did amazing. She looked amazing. She sounded amazing. And then everyone in the audience is looking happy. And then Olive Oil is trying to come down to steal her shine. And she trying to out-sing her. It didn't work for me, but she tried in that ugly ass dress. I don't even know how to describe this shit. That shit was ugly as a motherfucker. But it just seemed like a meaningful performance that was supposed to be inspiring turned into a thought shaking and gyrating. And some people was looking like they didn't approve. Then of course Ryan is looking mad and Carlotta is looking like what the fuck is going on. Mateo looks disappointed and all that. And y'all, I'm so mad. I could really picture myself listening to this song, but I don't want to listen to the song with Alex and Olive Garden. I just want it to be Alex by herself. And I wished, cause you know how they used to do different versions. They used to like have Take 3 singing a version of a song, then they had Noah Brooks singing a version of a song, and whatever else. But for this song, they got both of them together. And it's like every time I listen to it, all I'm gonna think about is that shit. And I'm gonna get pissed every time. Like, let Ryan Destiny do a version by herself, please. I don't want to hear Olive Garden. But then Alex goes to confront her. And then she had her hand in a position where she could have easily slapped that bitch. She told her, what the hell was that? Like she told Star that time. And she told Noah that. What the hell was that? And then she slapped the bitch. I mean, This slept the bitch. I'm thinking about Star, y'all. And then y'all remember she had slapped Noah. And then when Star took her performance, she slapped him. I mean, she slapped her. Yeah, I'm getting this shit messed up now. But she known for slapping motherfuckers who do her wrong. And I'm like, why didn't you slap this bitch, Olive Oil? But Olive Oil started crying these crocodile tears, talking about her and Bianca used to do that all the time. And Alex tells her that she ruined her solo performance and just don't do it again. And I'm like, Alex, how the fuck did you fall for that? If her and Bianca are really sisters, that's some type of shit they did in their room or the living room. This was a whole performance at a gun violence event to impress Ryan, and she thought that shit was cool for to come hijack your performance and try to imitate your moves and try to turn into some type of damn sex show or some shit. And you really fell for them crocodile's ass tears. And Olive is talking about she thought she was nervous, so she tried to go help her out. And then Alex tells her that they cool, just don't pull another stunt like that again. And then she immediately stops crying and says thanks. I'm like, Alex, I understand you feel bad about Bianca, but at the end of the day, that shit was not your fault. And for you to let this hoe go this far, child, I know you was not that dumb. Then we cut to Ryan being mad at Carlotta because the performance basically turned into a PR stunt. Carlotta tells him that it was supposed to be just Alex. She wasn't aware about that hoe. Then she convinces him basically. He didn't say it, but we can kind of see because he smiles with it. She convinces him to work with them at Rhythm and Bells because she told him her story with gun violence and stuff. Then we find out that Simone is dyslexic and she needs the movie role because that's all she has after the album comes out. Then she tells Nina to keep her secret and she'll keep hers. Then we see Jackson telling Star that they had fun on the tour and it wasn't just sex. And I'm like, Jackson was on tour with her? What the fuck? I don't remember that. It could just be me, but I don't remember that. Cause I'm like, one on the first episode, he said that they had seen each other in months. I don't recall them ever saying that they was fucking on tour. I recall them trying to allude that she was fucking Noah on tour. I don't recall them saying that Jackson was there. But I guess, if I'm wrong, I know y'all let me know. And then as they're talking, Maurice comes in the yard and he confronts her about the ring. Then she tells him to get out her yard. And I'm like, that's Carlotta yard, bitch. I get you, but that made me think, why is Star not living with Jackson at this point? Why is she still under Carlotta roof? And it's like, Carlotta got all these damn people under her roof all the time. But y'all people is not truly helping this woman cope with this shit that she going through. Y'all ain't doing nothing but mooching off this woman. And then Maurice says that he's going to get the cops involved. Then Jackson gives him the ring back. Then Star is mad at him and tells him that there is no us. Maurice tells dude that good luck with all that crazy. And I don't know, the Star get Jackson some type of excitement because I'm like, why do you like Star? Why does anybody like Star? And then we cut to Andy running for his life because at first he was walking away, but Miss Ruby Rapist gotta fuck with him. Mike, that's his ass. His ass is still fucking with him, so then he's running for his life. And then this man just got some bad luck on him. He ends up getting hit by a car. And Ruby Rapist ugly ass smiling and shit. And I'm like, it was a hit and run because people didn't even stop to help him. Unless they did this shit on purpose. But his tooth ends up falling out. Then he goes to Carlotta's house. Then Carlotta has another flashback about how ill in that situation. Andy dies in her arms. Now, I'm finna finally really truly speak on how I feel about Andy. Because it took me a long time to really even know what to say about this situation, but I think I figured it out. Okay. A lot of people wanted Andy dead and didn't like Andy. I get that. But this is my thing. Andy needed money. He ended up stealing from a drug dealer, which was a very poor choice. But I had to think, even though we might not do shit severe as that, he probably didn't even look at it as being severe. Because she had so much money, he figured that she wouldn't even notice that the $15 was gone. And it's like, we all make poor choices here and there. So of course his actions, he didn't think his actions would result in him how ill that drug dealer Cassie originally shot, or him shooting Ayanna in the stomach happening. Like, yeah, his actions caused him to making a lot of bad shit happening, but still, of course, that wasn't his intention. And yeah, he was a mean guy in the beginning, but for him to go through all that and being beaten to death, basically, I don't feel like he deserved that. Because like I say, we all make poor choices sometimes. And of course he didn't think that choice would result in all those things happening. But that's how I basically feel. Tell me what y'all think. And I was hoping that once the paramedics arrived, he would be able to, be revived. But they saying he's dead. So I'm like, did Elijah Kelly want to leave the show or something? Because y'all, I really wanted to hear some more music from him on the show. I really did. But it don't look like it's going to happen no more. Which is really fucked up. And then it made me think back. Cassie kept blaming him for her and Carlotta being at odds and Hail being dead. It's like, Cassie, you need to take responsibility for yourself as well. You didn't have to go shoot at them people. Shoot. Y'all shot at him in a public environment. So, of course, other people's gonna be around. Y'all didn't think about the lives of those other people. It was $15,000 out of all the money you had. Of course, I would want nobody stealing no $15,000 from me. But you could have made that money back off that dude. You could have made him work for you. You could have made him go out and get it himself. Give him a longer period of time. Something. You could have did something. You didn't have to result in shooting at the nigga. Because the nigga was already spooked. Once he saw you shoot the other guy. So you didn't have to do all that. So you didn't take responsibility for yourself as well. Of course he shouldn't have did it. But still, you didn't have to result to your actions in that. And now we see that Carlotta doesn't have time to grieve because Mateo is hitting her up about coming to work. Everybody tells her that she needs to chill out, but she ain't trying to hear. Cassie in her office crying and drinking. Xander walks in and tells her this bullshit ass speech about how he did her wrong. And then she basically falls for the bull and they start kissing. Jackson and Star make up. She tells him he talks too much. And I'm like, really? Bill, you the queen of talking somebody's ear off about some nonsense. But whatever. Then we see Noah telling Maurice that he has Megan as his new lawyer. Maurice is dumbfounded. But whatever. I'm not here for this Megan storyline. I'm just not. It's whatever. Then we got Derek telling Alex that he got arrested. He's really upset, and he claims he's done trying to look for the dude that raped Miss Ruby. And then I'm like, since he's saying he done, that's when he might actually end up really seeing the dude. But he probably like, nah, that ain't him when it actually is. And then they start making out and stuff, and then we see that the camera's still recording. Then we got Carlotta crying and drinking. Then Cotton comes to look for her, but she's walking down the street drunk. And then the next time on Star, after the World Series, unfortunately, 2 weeks from now, we see that Carlotta is being put on the 72-hour hold in a hospital because I'm thinking apparently she's going to be found somewhere and they think she tried to commit suicide. And then we can see Alice being kidnapped. She finally sees that the bitch tricked her. And I'm like, shit, she could have kept playing Alex as oblivious she was acting. But since she finna do all this crazy stuff, Alice finally finna realize that this girl been playing her all this time. So I'm ready to see that the episode look good. This episode actually was better to me, but I'm still tired. I just want my Alex back. Point blank period. Okay, y'all. So some people believe that Alex will get back together one day, but it's like, when is that day? Is it gonna come soon enough? Because I'm already starting to get tired of this show, and Alex never went through all this shit when she was with Noah. And I'm like, is y'all gonna put them back together once the show over? Bitch, I want Alex scenes now, ho. Shoot, I'm so tired, y'all. I'm so tired. I'm fed up. I just want to see Noah and Alex back on screen together. I'm sick of Derek. Derek just doesn't do it for me. And I don't want to put Quincy down, but he can act a little bit, but his acting compared to all these other great actors on this show, it just does not compare. Point blank period. Especially not to Luke James. Like, these scenes look so disingenuous, him and Alex's. Well, him and Ryan Destiny's, rather. And Ryan Destiny, of course she can act, but just seeing her and Derek, it just doesn't do it for me. It never has. Some people say it was magic in the beginning. It never was magic to me, honestly. I'm just so tired of them. I want to see Noah and Alex back together. I don't feel like waiting till the end of this season or next season, because it's really crazy to me. Y'all, instead of giving Carlotta all these flashbacks to how ill, or sometimes even talking to his ghost, him and Star keep running into each other. But him and Alex ain't seen each other not one time. These people's in a full-blown relationship, basically in love with each other, but didn't tell each other. And she ain't thought about him once. All these PSTD flashbacks she having and all that, she hasn't thought about him once. Or Noah hasn't thought about her once. All the shit that they went through. And another thing, how do y'all got Noah and Star being such good friends? After this girl put out a diss track exposing him, and how she tell it, he broke her heart and got with her best friend and all this and that. Why do y'all got them as such these good friends? And him and Alex still ain't graced the screen together again. I'm tired.
What it is? You already know what it is. It's me, Noah. See me tonight. Star. That's right, Fox. It's going down.